What is up YouTube? Today is a video I've been waiting to make very patiently because I am so sick of the STI stock suspension. So we are going to be changing that and lowering the car as much as we can without sacrificing too much. So the coilovers I went with, as you guys probably know, I've had these installed so I know a lot about them. These are Fortune Auto 500s, custom made by Cygnus Performance. So they do some custom stuff, but Fortune Auto is who actually made these coilovers. So they feature the Cygnus Performance high performance camber plate. So this will improve handling, improve traction, whatever. So these were like $300 upgrade. Then the next upgrade I got was these Hyperco springs. These are Hyperco 9K springs. So 8K is what most people get. That's for like daily drivers, whatnot. Then 10K is what the track people get. 10K or 12K, it really depends how hard they want to go. So I decided in the middle, 9K. These springs though took about 6 months last year to be made, so that was kind of depressing. But these are absolutely beautiful. As you guys can see, the color combo fits the STI build very well. And the other thing is, these have been through a full winter, like driving in salt and everything, and they show absolutely no signs of it. Like if you look at the splines and whatever, absolutely perfect condition. The only way that you can really tell these have been through winter is some of the salt markings up here. But other than that, really no rust. We will see if there's any issues with the coilovers being stuck. I highly doubt that, and I'm kind of hoping I have my spanner wrenches because I don't remember if I brought them in the move. If you guys are interested in getting a set of these, I will have a link below to some coilovers I recommend. Those are coilovers I recommend to absolutely everybody. Fortune Auto, I have multiple sets of those because like you guys probably saw in the last video, the STI is not the only car on the channel in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for that. I think the video will be posted about 2 weeks, assuming all the B-roll goes really well. So the STI looks pretty sad out here today. So as you guys can see, a lot of fender gap, pretty much fist. That is absolutely not gonna happen anymore, so let's get, fist in there too. I am very excited to get these 19s out of the way and put the new wheels on. But without further ado, let's get the STI pulled into the garage so that we can start this installation process. Got the quick ject under the car. First, I want to take a measurement to see how much lower the front's gonna be and the rear. Front ground to fender right now. In the middle of the wheel is around 27 inches. And in the rear, we are looking at around 27 and an eighth. Yeah, we're looking about 27 and an eighth on both sides, so I can assure you that will be dropped a lot. I'm curious how much adjustment I'm gonna need compared to the 18s I had on the car. I had to open the garage for some lighting because the installation has not happened for them yet. And as you guys will see, I pretty much only use Milwaukee tools. They should sponsor me. I'm slightly worried that might become an issue, but only one way to find out. It'll also be a test to see if I can do this before it turns nighttime, because then it gets a little bit tricky. Did I not even tighten it? I may or may not have forgotten the spanner wrenches when I moved, so currently that is the red hat I'll be stuck at. Once the 18s are on, I'll be a little bit lower, but my only worry is that the 19s will be rubbing against the fender. So hopefully next video, the tires will be mounted and then we'll be good to go installing the 18s, but yeah, that's not a lot of wiggle room in regards to any clearance for the 19s. But I think just a few more millimeters up and then the wheel gap will be closed. If I can adjust the camber correctly, then I should be able to go a little bit lower in the front while not having any scrubbing or rubbing issues. Unfortunately, it looks like we have a little bit of a casualty. I will have to resume this tomorrow for at least this bolt because taking off this nut somehow either cross-threaded or stripped, so it does not want to go back under the bolt correctly. So I am going to have to go to Subaru tomorrow, get one of those, but I will still work on the front or that side. Other side's done, so I just got to work on the rears. And then I will pick up the video probably tomorrow in regards to getting that bad boy taken care of. That's a real bummer, but it is what it is. So it is the next day. I got the hardware from Subaru. So now the fronts won't have an issue. I just bought the nut and bolt combo because I'm not sure exactly what is the issue right now. So without further ado, I'm gonna get back to work on that and then finish up the rears because I kind of got depressed after realizing that the hardware was broken. And I also, at Subaru, ordered this clamp because I didn't realize when I got rid of my old intake, I didn't know you had to get another clamp. So those also on order. Those will come in 2 days, and then probably in 2 days or on Monday, I'll get an alignment and then be good to go. But let me get back to working on this. I've only been doing this for maybe like an hour yesterday, so rears should not take much longer, and then the car should be back on the road, ready to drive. It's also apparently 45 degrees outside right now, so I cannot open the garage door to get better lighting, which is absolutely terrible. I mean, like literally, the last time I filmed this video, it was 90 degrees. Now it's 45, 50 degrees. So it's really sad that it's becoming winter, but once I get the light bars and whatever installed up there, I'm gonna get a heater back there and be good to go, and then this will be very nice. Just for some reference, these are the light bars. They are very big, and I got 2 for each bay, and then an exhaust. I wonder what car that's for. So unfortunately, since I'm missing those spanner wrenches, getting that bottom coilover lock has been a pain to try to get loose. Reason being, when I have to lift the coilover up to get it in the actual part of the car, I can't do that, only because if I try to jack it up, it'll lift the car up. And then, so there's absolutely no way for me to do this safely, at least. I could probably do it sketchy, but then the front of the car might like fall off. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out a way to either get new coilover spanner wrenches from like AutoZone, some other store, or I'm gonna have to get them shipped back from where I used to work out of the garage. But I guess that is kind of what you deal with when you do move and don't forget or you don't bring all your tools. I left some of the tools because I thought it'd be smart, but obviously fronts are perfectly fine. There's no issue with the fronts, but then when you try to do the rears, there's no way to do it safely because I guess there's just not enough force to get that actually up. So that's kind of a bummer. I'm not sure how soon I can get those shipped out. Probably to get them taken care of relatively soon. But I'm gonna make a quick phone call and then let's see how soon this will take to get. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some amazing news. Right here, we got 2 spanner wrenches. They're not for Fortunatos, I can assure you of that. You gotta cover those names right there, but as you can see, I have some other coilovers for another car I bought. And what do you think this is? Spanner wrenches that work perfectly well. It would have taken 3 to 5 days for Fortunato to ship those, and then probably another 3 for them to arrive, so that's a week down the drain. But while I was doing it, I kind of installed another mod, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna finish that up and then catch up with you guys when the car is on the ground, slammed with some Fortunato coilovers. Honestly, who even remembers what day it is? I've had to split this video up after so many clips just because of so many issues. Thankfully, we are done, and oh my gosh. So, like I said, the 19s are gonna be a worry. I was not sure if I'd be on the fender. I am not, I can assure you guys. Fitment looks pretty hard. Running stupid on a camber. I don't know how much camber I'm running, but it is a lot. Probably like -3 to -2.5. Hard to tell with the 8.5-inch stock wheels, but the garage is an utter mess. This has been a miserable coilover installation, not because of the manufacturer or anyone else, but me and my tools. Here is the utter beauty. Fitment is looking stellar. I don't really think you can get much better than this, height-wise. Gonna go lower in the front once the 18s are on. That'll be next video. I'm not gonna lie, I was a hater of 19s. I always said to get 18s, but if you're going for more of like a daily driver or like a show build, these are beautiful. I wanna go for a track build, so 18s will be more usable, but these look absolutely beautiful. I drove the car around for a little bit, and honestly, this car has been sitting in the air for probably like 1 to 2 months now. After putting it back to stock and now doing all these mods, and I kind of fell out of love with the car. Now after driving it, sounded amazing. I left the spare tire out because I want to make sure everything was tight and good to go. So that was a big mistake, I can assure you. It was utterly drony. So I just fell back in love with the car. Now I'm more motivated to finish up this build and get it rolling. So you guys will have plenty more videos. There will not be any like big long breaks. Breaks are kind of being weird. I'm not sure if it's because I haven't driven in 2 months or if it's because of an issue. Other than that,
I'd like to say a big thank you to Cygnus Performance. They are the ones who hooked up this coilovers. Great price, great guy. He was very helpful with all the information on what I needed, because spring rates are not really, you can't find a lot of information about 9Ks online. It's pretty much just general consensus. You either get 8K, 7K, 9K, 10K, 12K. So he kind of helped me narrow down. He helped me pick out a brand I needed, what performance upgrades to make. So big thank you to him. So I will leave 2 links in the description. I will leave a link to the coilovers, exactly the ones I built. And the second link will be to Fortune Auto. So those will be like a more generic coilover. So those are 2 links will be in the description on deadbrakesday.com. If you guys have any questions, you can email sales@deadbrakesday.com. They will get you set up with the perfect coilovers for your guys' needs, because I will not recommend any other brand but Fortune Auto. They are the best bang for the buck. Yes, they might be a little bit expensive now, but I can assure you, you pay for what you get. You guys saw, you guys probably couldn't see it terribly well, but I drove these through a full winter, summer, fall, all last year, and then I had no issues at all with any of the collars, with any rust, nothing. You guys can hear me vouch for them, but the results are on the table and they are just phenomenal coilovers. I could not be more happy to have the car lowered. Like I said, fronts will be a little bit lowered, but those will be when the 18s are on. These handle amazing. You guys will see it. I'll probably do like a POV driving video going over the review and whatnot, but I first need to get more suspension stuff installed. That's all I'll say. And then get an alignment, which will be pretty fun, because I want to go to a race shop and show you guys more information about how they really do alignments on, I guess, track cars in regards to geometry. Hopefully that all lines up, but stay tuned. Make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, like I said, about any questions you have or how you guys are liking the videos. Any recommendations are greatly appreciated, but other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one.